My name is Kerry Ray. I was born just outside of Boston. New England is a beautiful place, until it's not. Did I mention the snow? 17 years ago, I got tired of the cold weather and moved to South Carolina. But it was cold there too, so I hightailed it to Nosara, Costa Rica, where I stumbled upon this mountain paradise on the Pacific that became K-Ray's Irish Pub and Inn. My pub with a pool in Costa Rica. I'm so excited to welcome you to my new show, My Pub with a Pool, Costa Rica. My very first guest is my neighbor and dear friend, Mike Murphy.
Carrie! Carrie!
Hey, hey, hey! Hey!
Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Tell me, dear, have we drifted apart? Can I get a beer?
Of course you're going to get a beer.
Don't start asking me that do I want the one I had last time, because I never remember what I had last time.
Because you always have a different one every time, because I change them up all the time.
Well, give me what you think I should have.
You do like the fruity one, so you want to try the mango?
Why do you always resort to this fruity thing?
Because you like the fruity.
I know, but
you like the fruity.
Oh, okay, I'll have the fucking fruity.
You don't like the IPAs and the pales.
All right, whatever.
This is a lovely mango.
Jeez, man. Cheers, sweetie.
Cilantro.
Here's looking at you, kid.
Cilantro.
Slange bar. Where's yours? You're not.
So, Mike, how long have you and I actually known each other?
I think maybe when you first came, 6-7 years ago, right, and took over the pub.
Mm-hmm. And you love Irish pubs, any kind of pub, and why is that?
Well, I am British after all, you know, I mean, and half Irish, as a matter of fact. My father was full-blooded Irish from Wexford, Southern Ireland. So it's inbred in me. We love pubs, and this is one of the greatest pubs around.
Of course it is.
Say no more. I was actually told to say that, but anyway, let's carry on.
And of course, because you're my neighbor, it's nice and convenient for you to come down and visit.
Well, it's very convenient. Yeah, the only thing I would like, if you could move it closer, would be a little nicer.
We'll work on that.
Well,
the way the roads are going, you might be getting closer to me. So.
That's true. The way the landslides are going, we could be very close to each other very soon.
Now, what is your drink of choice here at the pub?
I love all your draft beers. You have 5 draft beers. You have IPA, this mango beer, and there's always something a little different than I find anywhere else. And right now I'm drinking a mango beer. Look at this. If I can stop my hand shaking. Here we go. Mango beer.
I do notice you like more of the fruitier beers, I will say.
Well, I would say I'm a little on the edge, actually. I'm never quite sure which way I'm going. But yes, I do like something a little more fruity, if that's what you're getting at. Yes.
Now, are you here full-time in Costa Rica?
I think that's none of your fucking business, to be quite honest. What are you, some kind of an Irish pub policewoman or something?
This is an interview.
Oh, an interview, sorry.
This is a conversation.
What was the question again? I got a little...
Are you here in Costa Rica full-time?
I am here in Costa Rica, as you can see.
Full-time?
No, not full-time. I like to spend 3-4 months here during the winters, because we live in Sweden. In the summer, but my God, you don't want to be there in the winter, I can tell you that now. Sorry.
So, I understand you're writing a book.
Well, I wouldn't go as far as say writing a book, but yes, I am writing a book.
Okay, and what exactly will we be learning in this book?
Well, the book is about my life. In fact, you know, there is one person important to me in my life, and that's me. In fact, I've always felt that everything in the world and my friends, it's all about me, it seems to be. So I thought, well, why not share me to everyone else?
Oh, yes.
So I started writing a book. I'm up to page 36, but it's a bit scrambled, but it's a lot of fun. But I have to leave a lot of the way out of it, because I have a wife and children.
Yes, you do.
So it's very, very clean at the moment.
Okay.
I may make 2 versions. It could be fun.
So
but anyway,
you have
yes.
versions? Is that what we're talking about?
Well, could be, yes.
So when do you think this book will be ready?
Probably in around 2065, I would say.
Okay.
I won't be feeling that good at the time, but I'm not expecting any royalties
I
then.
don't know. You are ageless to me.
Oh,
So, you know.
say no
You are
more.
my idol watching you walk up and down the mountain every morning.
You're so right.
You really
Sorry,
do.
carry on.
So, you do exercise regularly.
Oh, yes, I do a lot of that and a lot of this, pulling things and moving on, yes. But I do exercise quite regularly, yes. Every morning I get up, I bend over, put my socks on, and you can imagine the workout. That is just getting my socks on these days. But nevertheless, I manage to get them on. Then I move my one leg up and down, and then I start to move forward, one leg in front of the other. And before you know what, I'm off.
Yeah.
I'm off. And I find that kind of exercises
Yes.
invigorating for a
Yes,
person of my stature and age.
Now, I do know, though, that you two travel a lot. When you're not here in Costa Rica, you and Lena, especially this last year, it seems, you went to a lot of different places.
We did go to a lot of different places. We went to, now let me see. Where the hell did we go? That's the problem. I can never remember where we go. But I know we went to New York, we went to Cape Cod, we went to Tuscany, we went to somewhere further north in
Didn't
Cape
you
Cod.
hike with Lana and Lucas, your daughter and son?
Yes!
Didn't you go hiking?
Lofoten in the Norwegian fields. They thought it'd be a great idea to take Mum and Dad hiking up to the fields. I think they think I'm still 37 years old or something. It was 2,000 steps up one incline.
Yeah.
We made it, but it was very difficult. And, I would never do it again. But yes, and it's beautiful. Norway was fabulous,
Yeah.
And then where did we go from there? Yeah, Tuscany was after, which was fantastic. Already booked up for next year.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, taking the whole family out there.
Don't forget about your adopted daughter when you do that trip.
My
Your
daughter.
adopted daughter.
My adopted
Don't forget about the
daughter.
adopted
Of course. Of course, there's room for all kinds of people. And you are all kinds of
Do
people.
you
after
have
all.
a favorite place you've been, or one or two favorite places you've been in the world?
Yes, but I can't talk about those,
You don't wanna
usually
do
with hookers and nightclubs and things like that. But I do have other places that I quite like. No, I love everywhere in the world. I mean, my favorite group of islands in the world are the Seychelles Islands.
Okay.
If you've not been there, you have to go there.
Why?
Because you have the beaches of the Bahamas, the height and mountains of Hawaii, and the tropical flowers of the Seychelles, and these amazing granitic stone formations that you find in very few places else in the world, all in this one group of islands. And you've got the best of everything in one group of islands. The water is tranquil, it's aquamarine, it's absolutely stunning and gorgeous. The islands are, to me, the most beautiful, spectacular islands in the world. But on saying that, people ask me often, Mike, where's your favorite place to dive, for instance, because I've been diving my whole life. And everything depends on what you're looking for.
Right,
You
of
know,
course.
if you're looking for coral, then you dive Palau or certain places in the South Pacific. If you're looking for shark action, you go to the Cocos Islands or off of Mexico. So it's always a hard question to answer. Where's your favorite place? It depends on what you're looking for.
That's
you know.
true. That's as in Costa Rica.
Yeah.
As a lot of people don't know about Costa Rica is how big it is and how many different agricultural areas
Absolutely.
and different weather patterns there are in the different parts of the country. Because now you said you spend months here in Costa Rica. Is this one of your places that you love to come back to?
I do love. We have a home here, of course. I do love it because it's the one of the very few places in the world I've found that you can find beaches with still nobody on, and beautiful beaches, not just some crappy beach, but beautiful beaches with next to nobody on them. This whole Pacific coast, from where we are here, Austinal onwards, You can drive 20 minutes and get on your own beach.
Exactly.
Beautiful, and it's so different here because you've got, and I can't explain it why I'm not a geologist, but one beach is black
Yes.
sand,
Yeah.
the next beach is pure white sand, then a golden beach, and then black sand again, and it's
Pink
just
sand,
amazing.
with pink sand beaches.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've never found that answer. Maybe you and I can do the research together.
We should do.
As neighbors, we'll find out what that is.
You know,
Yeah.
what do you want? I like it here
Yep.
because we're 15 minutes from the beaches. We're up in the mountains. We got an Irish pub right here.
Exactly.
I mean, where else can you go? And how many Irish pubs are in Costa Rica? And we got one right next to us.
There are actually two.
There are. And that's
The
it.
only other one is in San Jose, and it's a chain
Wow.
restaurant. Yeah. It's part of a chain of...
So how lucky are we?
So I'm the authentic Irish here in Costa Rica. And Lord knows I love when you come down and hang out here. So
Well, yeah, I mean, it's part of it's so part of my life to move to a different country and then find a little part that
Yeah,
you're
that's
used
at
to
home.
living with.
Yeah.
That's home.
yeah. Well, that is one of the reasons why I bought it. Was when they were showing me around the property and I saw
Yeah.
the house in the view and the beer garden in the view. The minute I walked in here, I
Yeah.
immediately thought of number one, Ireland, but number two, I mean, Boston has a lot of Irish.
Yeah.
And growing up,
Yeah.
an Irish pub for us was where we went
Yeah.
with the family.
Yeah.
We went there for lunch. We went there for family events. So for us, an Irish pub. So for me, this is like home.
Well, it is home.
Home in the middle of a mountain in Costa Rica. So,
Yeah.
what do you feel about the changes in our area of Nosara, Costa Rica, Guiones, Palada? that
Well,
happened in the last 5 years?
there's certain ways you want to see a country going. I don't want to see it go like parts of Mexico and that are just overrun with
Right.
tourism. The sad thing is, whenever you develop a place, you're going to get more. The more you develop, the more tourism is going to move in.
Of course.
There's no other way of doing it. So you have to try and find a balance there somewhere,
Yeah.
I think.
I say the same thing, though. The pros and the cons are pretty much almost even, if not the pros are more. I say the electrical going out, the electricity going out every 10 minutes while you're trying to watch a show. Or we have a well on our mountain, and every once in a while a part breaks on the well, and you have no water for a day or two, which is why we all have pools. Just jump in the pool, we're good to go.
Yeah.
But then I think I went back to the States for 6 months, and within a week, just the driving, everybody just in a hurry to get to where. I mean, our traffic jam here is a herd of cows. The other day it was a herd of horses coming back from Tamarindo.
Yeah.
Literally a herd of horses. I
It
think
is.
it's called a herd of horses.
That's a trap. Or sheep.
Or sheep.
Sheep on
And
the
that's
road.
our traffic jam, and it's, I would much rather that than sitting at a light with 100 other cars, and you go 10 cars and you're still sitting at the light. So there's definitely a lot of pros to living here. So,
There are.
yeah,
I mean, the nature is absolutely second to none.
yeah, absolutely. I mean,
There's no, and I've traveled vastly throughout the world, and my experience here is that the nature itself
right.
is almost unbeatable when you for the size of its country
Yeah.
and compare with everything. It's
Even
incredible.
just at our two houses, you get the monkeys.
Do it?
The monkeys, the whiteface and the Harlem monkeys
Yeah.
come to our houses.
Yeah.
But you're having coffee and you're looking at a monkey. We have iguanas. We have all kinds of animals. But
And they
people,
crap in your
I know.
fucking pool every day. Bastards. I hate them for that. But other than that, they're charming animals.
yeah. But it's
Charming.
kind of cool to be able to sit and have a cup
Yeah.
of tea looking at a monkey.
As long as they don't shit in your pool, I quite like that.
Mike, thank you for joining me on my very first show. It means the world to me that you did this for me. And Lord knows we had a lot of laughs. Folks, when you come down to Costa Rica and K-Ray's Pub and Inn, you're going to meet a lot of people like Mike, because my regulars are also my friends. K-Ray's Irish Pub and Inn. My pub with a pool in Costa Rica. Slanja!